welcome you to a sunny and, as you mentioned, very windy Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is the second round of the Craftsman Truck Series. It is the Freight Auctions 208.
Go.
Daniel Dye, Tyler Ankrum will lead the field. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Atlanta.
A lot of questions we're going to answer in the first 10 or 15 laps. How will these trucks handle? Is the low line the fast way? What kind of run can you get on the outside? As you see Majeski moving up. Excuse me, that's Eckes getting up to the top side, leaving those guys on the bottom to fight for themselves.
So Majeski out front there in the 98 truck.
He went to the top and Eckes followed right with him.
Uh-oh, look at the bottom. Who's coming in the 7 truck? That's Kyle Busch. I loved your points about, you qualify fast, but what does that mean for your race truck at the start of this thing and the handling? So we'll see quickly who's got a good handling truck.
I like the versatility they're showing there with the Ankrum truck. He was low, then he went high. You got to be able to move around to control the race.
A lot of the talk in the garage was they really felt like the top was going to be the way to go, at least maybe halfway through the race. But let's see if Kyle Busch can change that thing. He's got some help down there. He said nobody really stayed down there.
What a save. Connor Jones in the 66 got super high. I don't know if he touched the wall, but it sure was close.
To make moves and keeps getting past. Can he make that bottom work? So far, no luck.
Working lap number 16, and we got a truck around Keith McGee. Can he keep it down there?
I'm through there. All right, caution's out. Keep it rolling if you can.
Caution is out for the first time here.
That was a great save by Keith McGee.
He was getting lapped. Keith wasn't in that front pack. You can see here down on the bottom just trying to stay out of the way. And
looked like Kyle got loose coming off of turn 2 as well in that 7 truck.
You didn't want to see 3 wide, Phil. This is the first time we've seen it. What happened?
Yeah, they spin.
Too many trucks and too small of a space. And great save.
Keith is driving his tail off right there, hanging onto that truck.
Did a great job.
Lower lane. Lane Riggs is just tempted to go to the bottom.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Lower lane and Lane Riggs popped in the shot right at that same time.
Throw in a Raja too for the fun of it.
Jake Garcia up there in the top 5.
I love that.
He's in the hunt no matter where we go. One of 3 drivers in the field, by the way, from Georgia.
Now look at this gap. Is Majeski laying off of Eckes to try to get that big draft in the run to come to the stage win? He had a run on him, but he didn't take advantage of it. Stayed right in line.
This is what's so great about stage racing. They're racing like it's the end of the race, but there are points on the line. Christian Eckes wants them. Trying to hold off Ty Majeski, Tyler Ankrum, Lane Riggs.
Majeski drifts up. It's going to open the bottom for
Christian
Ankrum.
Eckes. He is led so far, and he takes it. He's dominated stage number 1. Second year in a row for Eckes, winning stage 1. And of course, we know what happened last year. He went on to win, but we won't talk about the speeding penalty he had to overcome to get it done. And caution is out for the 3rd time for Thad Moffitt. We were just talking about him as we stepped aside. He has some severe damage, not just on the left side, but the right side as well, as you see him right there.
Let's see if we can take a look at what happened here.
One of the guys that's taken that extreme high line. Is that Eckes? And he tries to squeeze in a hole that isn't there.
This wasn't there. That's Jake Garcia, the 13 truck.
I think that was Ty Majeski
right in front of him.
Yeah, and look how close this is. Couple of fast trucks. We talked about Garcia. We talked about Lane Riggs.
And look at Sanchez going by, the 2 truck on the very bottom of the apron of the racetrack. Those guys on the outside saying, you stay down there, Bailey Curry. We're going to line up. Oh, now he's got a little help. Matt Mills, teammate, coming up to help Bailey Curry.
We got a truck going around. The 91 at Jack Wood, right in the infield grass, right in front of the start-finish line, and the yellow flag is out for the 4th time.
Look at the back of that truck. It looks like might have been a push gone bad or something like that. A hard push into the back of Jack. What a great job Jack's been doing this year too. But
couple of tough breaks late in the race at Daytona. Heck, last lap gets turned.
Here he is right there.
Does he try to get in a hole that's not there? He does. That's a shame.
Gets into the 32, I believe. Was that Brett Holmes?
And that's what we're seeing, you know, as the race goes on, trying to squeeze in. It's happened from the beginning, but trying to squeeze in holes that just aren't quite there. Sometimes if your spotter yells, clear up, you better make sure you're clear up.
It might have been that way for that instant, but
So this will end stage number 2 under caution. 6th stage win at Atlanta for Kyle Busch, most all-time. 6-time winner here too, by the way.
He gained the lead and has been able to keep it, but this thing's far from over. There's a lot of fast trucks out there.
Well, it's just interesting, you know, for those that may not know, Kyle Busch owned Kyle Busch Motorsports. They won 100 races in this series, and he sold. He sold to Spire Motorsports, and now they've asked him to come back and run 5 races. And Kyle said it yesterday. It's just to show kind of where they are. What's their equipment, by the way? It's Kyle Busch Motorsports trucks that they built. But where are they? How do they stack up? I think he's showing that they're doing pretty darn good.
yes, they are.
What a fun race so far today. Bailey Curry's running.
I'm hearing that's the roof that was flying on the backstretch. The roof off that 41 truck. Is that right?
He's showing his 4th. And his roof flies off. He's got a convertible truck.
I've never heard of that before, I don't think.
Holy cow.
You see the roof flap still there.
Was having a great run, running top 5, and boom, there goes his roof. He's got a convertible, but unfortunately that's good for parking it in the garage.
Those trucks are side by side in front of them right now.
They can't do that. They got a single file out. They're going to do so, but they're still going to mess. They're still going to change the draft as these trucks get there.
8 laps to go. What is the game plan? Grant Enfinger continues to lead Kyle Busch. Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, Taylor Gray, Nick Sanchez. Who's going to make a move?
Those lap trucks are doing a nice job staying down on the bottom of the racetrack.
Look at how it bunches them up, though. It changes
Kyle
things.
Busch gets into the back, it looked like, of the 9.
Looked like Grant had to get out the throttle. Did maybe he lose the front end, Michael?
Those lapping trucks we saw it early in the race with Keith McGee.
There he goes. Kyle Busch makes that move. He wanted to dart to the inside and drop Grant Enfinger. Grant Enfinger, no help, falls back and continues falling back.
Got to be a problem for Grant
something
Enfinger.
happened to that truck.
He continues to fall back. Certainly looks like some issue for Grant.
Well, we saw the wiggle from Kyle Busch. He got into the back of Grant. Something happened there, and he continues to go backwards. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch up front, leading here with 6 laps to go. Ty Majeski pushing him.
He's got a nice gap here. He can pull up if he can get the right push.
Drag the brake a little bit, get those guys bunched up, see if they can get enough energy here to get around Kyle Busch and his pack. Coming to the white flag, Kyle Busch leads Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, Taylor Gray. Well, Nick Sanchez and his group have anything for him. One last chance here.
Back up to him, Ty. Back up to that 11 truck. Not going to be able to do it, it doesn't look like. Can he dive to the bottom? There's a push.
What does Ty Majeski do? He's looking, he's sniffing. Corey Heim is right there to the inside. Can he get to Kyle Busch? As Kyle Busch hangs on. Out of turn 4, checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins it for the 7th time at Atlanta.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. Let's go, boys. Come on.
Well, I guess his feedback to Spire Motorsports will be, thumbs up, guys. Your stuff's rolling.
Pretty good program you have going on here, boys.
Yeah, y'all should win a lot more races this year. Good luck.
Hey, guys, and I got to say, we never had a big run. These drivers did their best. There were some amazing saves today. Great racing. Well done by everyone. As Kyle Busch burns it down. His burnouts are so impressive.
He's had a lot of practice, though.
Yes, he has. And his son, Brexton, getting a lot of practice. He says, I don't need these tires anymore. Burn it down.
What a fun race. We talked about at the beginning of the race, if you like Daytona, we're going to see a lot of action. If you thought it was too much action, you're going to love this race. And I think this one fell right where we thought it would. Good drafting, good racing, but not a lot of carnage.
A lot of damage, but things that they can control. Not a lot of trucks out of the race. There he is, Spire Motorsports.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.